Okay, so I'm gonna start my 10 seconds of screaming out spoilers, so people will leave if they don't want to hear this part. Spoiler, spoiler, spoiler! Okay, leave.
Alright,
Put in just like a spoiler cue card for something.
yeah.
You're gonna edit this, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut. We're at 35:09, so that's how much. All right, so that's spoiler. That was like no spoilers. Welcome to Spoiler Talk, everyone. Welcome back to this 15 talk where we talk about how to spoil the game.
13.
Fuck chapter 13.
Okay.
So who likes Metal Gear Solid 5 except you're doing substance mode, and even then it
Question.
sucks ass.
Question: is this a rated PG stream?
No, I don't fucking
Nope.
care.
Okay then. Actually, no. If I put this on your stream, you'll just get copyright or whatever it is. Or no, you'll get demonetized, so I can't play it.
We've played some questionable. We've talked about some questionable topics in our fucking commentaries. We are fine.
I was gonna send that and then say that's how I felt during chapter 13.
What is this?
Post it on the thing and we'll see.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I don't think you can put it in the video, but we can give a good description of what Yoitsu is. Yoitsu is a bitch. Yoitsu felt like a bitch boy through that whole section.
Chapter 13 just it takes you and just doesn't let you have fun.
No. And
I kind of just like accepted it and hated it, and just
I accepted it. I loved the final boss of it. I still hated it.
all right. Should we? All right. Let's talk about the plot because I didn't want to do it in the last thing because it can get spoiled really fast because there's a lot of like stuff that happens in the beginning that doesn't affect until after you get
have
some
an uncle.
what?
Technically, yes, it's an uncle.
That's my uncle.
All right. Where should
Okay.
all right? Where should we begin with this fucking like spoiler stuff? Because it's other than chapter 13, because I think we're really.
How about we start after core because we talked about that in the not spoiler part.
All right. So after you meet Core, you meet before Core you meet Arden. And lo and behold,
Yes, you meet him at Golden Clay.
yeah, and lo and behold, Arden's the main bad guy of the whole
Fucking
game.
shocker.
Surprisingly, I know, right? If you haven't seen King's
But he has such a nice style. I like it. I like how he looks.
I never would have expected him to be the main bad guy.
I know, right? Also, fucking let's talk about Kingslave and how useless about all the characters are after the Kingslave movie. Because, oh boy, do you not see anyone except for Luna and technically your dad.
Can we talk about how Ravis took a sword to the stomach and after that he was fine? Can we talk
Okay, he wasn't fine.
about... He is fine.
He wasn't fine. He got possessed.
He was lit on fire.
And then, yeah,
He was murdered and then
Can-
he starts the game.
Here's
and
another
it's
thing that bugs me actually with Ravis.
Mm.
Because fucking... He just basically bitch boys Gladiolus like it's nothing. Like, I'm sorry. No.
and then how that boss fight is, yeah, it gets kind of weird because that's not it is kind of far.
gonna hop around the room like an asshole. Can't catch me on the Butterman.
Also, notice how the fucking car didn't get damaged with that fucking push. Not that I'm complaining, because
What?
that's like like when I think it's Noctis get pushed up to the car, or it was a Gladio that gets pushed into the car.
Gladio got pushed into the car because Noctis is all like, "Oh, you want to fight, bro? Fight me!" and pulls out the armored chain.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, no, Noctis gets kicked in the chest and thrown into the car.
yeah, and thank God the car doesn't get damaged because that's 500 gil that I don't want to waste.
Nah.
I never broke down my car because you told me how you had to push it if you broke it down, and I just said,
If you-
"Okay, I'm gonna make sure this car is fixed 24/7."
If you run out of
That's
gas,
something I want to talk about. People are invincible in this world. Because I ran into a person and it broke my car. I just got
I mean, I guess you hit Honey Boo Boo's mother.
out of ham into a human being, and he broke my car.
I guess you hit Honey Boo Boo's mom.
oh my God, there was this one time where I set it to auto drive because when you set it to auto drive, you kind of think like, yeah, there's not going to be an accident, right?
No.
No, fucking Ignis walked out of the
Listen.
fucking car park, and then the first thing I hear is turn on the camera, and boy,
The
did he
AI is
fucking
too
crash the car.
stupid to dodge attacks that take 10 minutes to build up. I don't think it's smart enough to drive a car.
Yeah.
I have a thing to say about the auto lack of control in this game.
Oh, the
I
lock.
have crashed
The lock is
like into another car once. Because like that's a really hard thing to do. Because like you auto brake
Mm-hmm.
because you have no control.
My
But like after I
favorite,
crashed into that person, I flew to the volcano, and I ran into another car, and I pushed him over the fence.
my favorite thing is if this is a very rare occurrence because it takes a lot of build-up for this to happen, but if you have two cars that have already had an accident in the middle of the road, they're blocking the road, Ignis won't know what to do, so he'll just hit them head on.
Sick.
So it just makes a bigger pile up because the AI doesn't know what to do.
Jesus, should we talk about how bad it is to like fucking land a plane, car, bromobile?
No, don't remind me.
I never had as much trouble with it as you guys said you did.
I've had trouble.
My first day trying to land the car, which this is my fault, I crashed into a tree because I was going on an open road that was covered in a forest. So I was like, okay, that's fair. I shouldn't try that. The second time I tried to, open road, like, an aluminum light pole took me out.
Which I think we it's not your video, but we found a video that happened to a person. Right after they got the Regalia Type F. I'll put it on the video up, but I'll leave it in the description for anyone who wants to see it.
You know, the car just it's better to just drive there and discover the fast travel point than it is to fly.
Mm-hmm. But no, you're forced to
Flying
fly
is-
if you want to go to do that fucking dungeon.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about Piteos in depth real quick.
Okay.
Go right ahead.
It starts off and it's great because it's actually innovative. It has puzzles and not too much platforming.
Yeah,
And
the beginning is
at first, I'm just like, wow, this is awesome. I love this. And then it just becomes, oh my god, why the hell am I playing Super Meat Boy?
All the precision jumps, all of them.
Why is your
It's a precision jump game that doesn't involve precision because he fucking rolls whenever you hit anything that's more than a 2-foot drop.
Yeah, it gets kind of
And then, oh my Jesus, if you don't like fucking I forget the word now, crooked platforming as I like to call it,
Mm.
because there's a section where it's not on a plus plane where it would be straight and sideways, it's on a cross plane where it's hexes, and it's just bad.
That's
Oh,
what me and
yeah,
Alex like to call the hellscape.
the part with the broken the one with the broken fences that are in midair.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck those sections.
Where it's just bottomless pits everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. And precision
And you have-
jumps.
That's all.
To me, Piteos feels it detracts from the game in my honest opinion.
Yeah,
If you want to do optional content, it detracts from it because it will keep you there not because it's a long dungeon, but because it's a bullshit one.
it gets really bad with that shit because there was times where I was like, all right, I'm taking a break, gonna go on Discord and rant about it.
I solved the first 2 puzzles with no problems. Yeah, I had fun, and then they started the moving platform, dodge the walls and spikes bullshit.
Oh, and the fucking like Skulldozer of Death.
The Skulldozer I thought was cool when I first
I
saw
love
it,
that
and it was
thing.
why? Why is this a speed run?
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I think what fucking I hated more was the part when the whole area starts fucking rotating.
You with the stone titty goddess thing?
Yeah, right before that part.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the worst part in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. It got.
My worst part was
I made it worse on myself because I was going for the extra items at the beginning, where I have to go like all the way around.
I did.
And all off.
I did all of that for the Moogle Charm. And I didn't even
I-
find the Moogle Charm the first time. I had to do it all over again.
I already found the Moogle Charm at that point. Because I'm a sadist, a masochist, apparently.
Oh, I mean, he told me it was in the Skulldozer, and there was only one place I hadn't checked, and that was at the exact top of the roof.
Yeah.
So I figured it had to be there, but still, I had to go through all of it again just to finish that.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't use the shortcuts?
I didn't find a lot of them.
Oh.
I found all.
I think I missed one towards the end. I think I had one missing, but the rest should have been had.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
that
no,
was from the.
if you look at Piteos, and this is how I describe it, they had a bunch of missing assets that they didn't have time to put in the game, so they just connected them as puzzle pieces and said, have fun, kid, and then left you to die.
It's definitely the worst part. One of the worst parts of the game if you're actually doing that shit because it
But
can.
it gives you so much stuff.
It
Like,
does.
It really does. It doesn't have anything to do with the main story, so it doesn't. I don't retract points for it from the main game.
No.
But when I want to sit back and enjoy optional content, it's not enjoyable.
No. I would say should we talk about the level spike of like difficulty?
From when you beat the game to end game.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't really care about that.
It's hard to really do anything post game if you beat the game at level.
Yeah.
The way I solved that was I just found a bunch of rare coins, made a bunch of magic, and then shot a super boss in the face to death with it until I got 400,000 experience for it.
Which is probably the smartest. One of the smartest things you can do because it gets really.
Yeah, so I went from like level 45 to like level 69 in one jump, and then it was 69 to 99.
Yeah.
Hey, that was similar to what I did. I
Yeah,
went from 42 to 65, and then 65 to 95.
Yeah, it's not hard to meet the level spike. It's just annoying if the first thing you do is add a man twice.
Oh, do we dare want to talk about how long it took you to do that?
It took me 5 hours because I did it level 45 like a dumbass without any real weaponry. I did it with the weapons you can buy once you go to fight Arden.
Mm-hmm.
These guys did it with the weapons you find when you do the legendary weapon quests.
Yeah.
I haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
I used the Dragoon Spear for the entire fight.
Well, you can see what I did in the link below because I did a stream.
Yeah, he did a stream on it, and he did it faster than I did because he was at level and had actual equipment. I didn't. So I spent about, I don't know, 7 in-game days trying to beat that fucking turtle. It was long enough for me to lose my chocobo.
Oh yeah. Well, then again, I only hired a chocobo for a day, and then like, all right.
He slept one day after a month of being awake straight, and then he spends the next 4 days after that camp just fighting a giant turtle. 4 days straight after a month of staying awake. Poor guy, man. And then you get the most broken.
All right, should we talk about like what happens after like story like after Altisha?
Sure.
All right. All right.
You-
So once
You find
Leviathan
things away.
once Leviathan summon, you fight it, and it's a fucking badass fight. I liked it.
And your girlfriend dies.
Yeah. Which do we dare talk about how
that
like
was carried out and how they handled it.
yeah Luna's
I didn't care very much at the time because she had very little development.
She had like, what, 3 scenes before getting stabbed in the stomach, and then they gave her like 27 of them afterwards?
which
Yeah.
it's
So it's kind of like you don't care right now, and we know,
it
but you
relied-
care now.
It relied too much on Kingsglaive and Brotherhood.
no, but even then in Kingslave she gets jack fucking shit development in Kingslave.
She got a whole lot more development. And
She is suicidal in Kingslave. That's what I thought.
She made a jump that she failed to make and had to get saved by Nyx.
Yeah, it's
Right before saying, like, sometimes something, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't always gotta rely on magic or some bullshit.
And then it's like, I can make this jump that she fails to jump.
She tried so hard to be a martyr. Like, help me.
I wanna die.
and then she gets
So-
fucking and then she dies by getting stabbed in the fucking chest. Like seriously?
By Arden, just straight up.
And he was like, it just felt like he was thrown in at last second to me as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he shows up out of fucking nowhere.
The whole story of the game, as good as it is poorly paced, and there is some fucking like exposition problems. There are some fucking backstory problems.
If you watch Super Butter Buns, I agree with what she says. It feels like they forgot they had to finish the game.
Yeah, because ooh boy, does.
Which upsets me as well, because they could have had so much more done with Altisha. Like, I wanted a whole other area to explore.
Because it sucks. Because like you open the map, and then that whole northern part is fucking darkened. You know?
Yeah.
And in reality, it's just like a horribly, horribly made Italy.
Mm-hmm.
Venice, actually.
It doesn't smell like
Whatever.
sewer water.
I don't know places.
It's like if you mixed Italy and Venice together, and then they expected it to work. And it didn't work, because Hillary Clinton was in charge of it.
Oh.
Sorry to any liberals I offended. I don't care. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Doesn't matter.
Because
No one
the
really
person in charge is straight up like video game
looks
Hillary.
pretty.
She is fucking Hillary Clinton.
I didn't think of it at first, but it makes
Yeah,
sense.
it looks strikingly resembling.
It is so much like Hillary Clinton.
After doing that fucking part, I love the smug look Noctis makes after like she gives you like 100% of her attention.
Oh,
He's like, yeah, I'm the fucking king, boy. I love that face he does.
You mean after the negotiations, right?
Yeah, of
And
course.
then Luna has,
Yeah.
and then Luna has a speech, and in 5 more minutes she's dead. Also, can we talk about how Prompto just got a random flying thing that never comes back?
Oh yeah, that like.
Oh yeah.
Where'd you get it?
Oh yeah.
The guy.
Yeah, I stole it.
Imperial.
I got it from Imperial. Good to know. How'd you do that?
Don't ask.
I
I
stole it.
used my Studley charms.
One of them was.
I wonder if that's related
May-
to like his thing
Maybe.
at the end.
Probably.
I didn't think about it honestly. Like I just thought like he just jumped on and just hotwired it or some shit.
Yeah,
I
that-
didn't
that's
think very
what I
much
thought
about it.
too, but
And you know what? Something
now
else
that
I
I
have a problem
know,
with? They don't even explain why Ignis gets fucking like blind.
It just.
It's
Says,
just, oh, by the way, Ignis is blind.
it just says.
He got attacked or something.
Yeah, that's all.
Kinda just
That's
did.
all it says.
That's
like,
that's what they say. That's all that's said about it is he lost his eyes.
do we dare?
I don't know
Do we
how
dare talk
Leviathan
about the
only
downloadable
hurt his
elephant in the
face.
room?
The what?
The downloadable elephant in the room.
What's the downloadable elephant?
That there's so much fucking DLC that's supposed to cover story that's not in the game.
Well, it's not supposed to cover story. It's supposed to add extra stories. This first one is just a
patch or
holiday.
actual DLC?
The actual DLC is just extra stories and content that they're adding. Like the holiday pack is just like an extra like little city you can visit.
But the holiday pack you have to pay for it, unless you have the season pass like we are.
No, it's free.
No, I heard you had to pay for it.
Yeah,
it's
it's from the
saying
season
it's-
pass.
Yeah, it's in the season pass.
when does that come out, by the way?
It's
I've been
it's-
hearing it's free. Usually, mostly the season pass is just for Gladiolus, Prompto.
Let me check. I got the season pass. Like I have this playlist store. It's all 7 installments. Let me see. All right, the season pass. It includes the holiday pack, the booster pack, episode Gladio, episode
I'm not-
Ignis.
I'm not arguing that it's in the season pass. Like they keep saying it's free.
I heard the only one that's free is the Square Enix Super Boss.
Yeah, the extra super boss.
Yeah. So yeah.
What's the extra super boss?
They're adding the Square Enix director into the game for a fight.
Oh,
It'll be
okay.
funny as fuck. It would have been better if it was Tabata. Or better yet, Nomura.
Yeah, basically the way it's supposed to work is he's like, by the way, I'm a better Final Fantasy player than you, kid, and then beats the shit out of you.
Oh, now you're like 15. Whereas when you like 2, yeah! Oh, now you like Final Fantasy 13. Yeah!
I always thought it was okay.
Until the third game.
Oh god, because I don't like side questing
The less
and
I-
being on a constant timer.
I talk about 13, the better we can go.
I don't like what they did with fucking Lightning's Return. I hated what they did with it.
How they deleted her butt?
I thought she never had a butt.
It becomes painfully apparent.
She at least had the illusion of having a butt before that.
Who?
Lightning.
Oh,
You know the cardboard box?
The colorful cardboard box.
yeah.
The
I got a whole whopping fucking nowhere in that game.
the super high detailed cardboard box with awful hands. Have you looked at the hands at 13? They look fucking awful.
Listen, if I wanted to see Cloud with boobs, I would just play Final Fantasy VII again if we get to the cross-dressing part.
Which is early in the game. So
Yeah.
You get picked by
Don Cornero or whatever his name
Yeah,
is.
Don Canera to get fucked up the butt.
I still haven't gotten that fucking trophy. I need to get that soon. Because it's fucking hard to get.
Isn't there just like a guide for it?
There is a guide, and I'm too lazy to look at it at the moment. Alright, so what were we talking about 15? I fucking forgot.
We just finished complaining about
DLC.
Yeah, the DLC.
Yeah, I hope like the DLC explains some stuff what happens in between. It might be like what happens in between the 10 years, because there's a lot of stuff that gets
Yeah,
like
what I'm
said,
thinking they're
and
gonna
then
do
they
for
just
one thing they're doing for the episodes is what happened after Noctis got eaten by a crystal.
yeah.
which I've never seen crystals do that before in Final
Can we
Fantasy.
talk about how he got eaten by a crystal in Insomnia and then appeared off the coast of Golden Key?
No.
Nibelheim.
He appeared like on another like island. No clue how that works out.
I'm pretty sure Bahamut decided where he came out.
Probably, yeah, because he was. It was just sitting there. We didn't even know how the fuck. Like he was just sitting there because it's just him sitting there. It doesn't show him waking up or anything. It's just him sitting there. And then Umbra comes in and is like, "Hey, what's up? We'll be waiting there."
Yo, I got a boat.
Oh yeah,
Where
the
did
boat
that
that comes
boat
out of
come from
fucking
exactly?
nowhere.
The dog
Apparently, I don't
drove
know how
there.
to drive.
At least we're getting New Game Plus, which I'm looking forward to it a lot. Ugh.
Do we know what's gonna be included in a New Game Plus?
Nope.
I assume it's going to be a level spike
Probably.
and actually makes the campaign fucking difficult. I'm hoping that they're going to add a hard mode,
I would hope so.
Yeah, because I have easy and normal. It'd be nice
but
if they
at
had
the same
hard.
time, they're also adding a level cap. So
They're increasing the
Wait,
level cap.
there's no level cap?
They're increasing
they're increasing level cap.
Okay.
We don't know how
But-
high though, right?
No,
It's to 99, but they're
No,
increasing it by some set number. They never said what.
yeah, that's what I meant.
I would say 100.
But-
I would say 120 because there's a super boss that's 120. So
We don't even know what the super boss they're adding level is yet, so it could be whatever that's going to be.
yeah, fair enough.
Also, could they
Because-
patch the game to not be piss easy? Because you can cheese that super boss.
I didn't fucking cheese it. I actually because I fucking find the Ring of Lucy so fucking useless. All right, I'll handle it with my
did
my
too.
sword.
But I was like, how funny would it be if this could just be insta kill?
And it was.
And it was.
That's
Wait, what boss?
The Night Tonberries and the level 120 Death Scorpion for this weapons.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
I just used Alternaut on those, and
I
I was-
still
my-
never
my-
once gotten the option to use
my-
Alterna.
My thought process was that it would just be useless against them, like they'd be invulnerable to it.
Yeah.
You're telling me you can actually use that shit on them?
Yes. Yes, you can.
That legitimately makes me mad.
Because fuck those Sir Tomberries.
Well, I mean, I have no
Fuck them.
problem with the Sir Tom Bears and the Black Hood, because all you gotta do is stand still after that and you win the fight.
Well, that was
I didn't have the Black Hood.
yeah.
This was before
yeah.
I knew about.
I had RNA in
videos.
my. Do we dare talk about the best parts of the game with the wife?
The boobs?
RNA is the best girl.
Yeah, Arnea is the best girl. Literally any of the female characters besides Luna were best girl until she died.
Yeah.
And even then, I still liked Arnea more.
I only felt a little bad when Luna died because I was like, oh, that's sad. Nock lost his bride.
That's a shame.
I didn't
That's
even
it.
feel
Because-
sad.
Because
I
when
don't
she
care
dies,
about
you
her.
don't know anything. Because they don't
I felt
like
really say much. Because it was more political. You just assume it's more of a duty thing.
Yeah. And you
Yeah,
don't
but
fucking
that's-
find out
that's kind of
yeah,
it.
you don't really find out
Here's-
that she actually wanted to be with him after she fucking dies, and that was and even then it's hours after she dies, in game.
Yeah.
So it's like,
it
all right.
really-
I mean,
They-
after that, it's sad because
They dropped-
I mean,
They tried to have another Aerith and they failed.
I never got attached to her, so I'm played Crisis Core.
Then again, it kind of sucks. Well, at least the thing with Aerith, you actually spend time with Aerith, you know?
Yeah, Aerith has time building and you actually get story from her.
With Luna, she's like,
Where Luna is just
Granted, I didn't care a whole lot for Aerith because she just kind of threw herself on Cloud. Really, she wanted that Cloud dick way too much.
no,
when,
the
she
fuck you
was
talking about?
versus
Seven's a
Zac.
perfect game.
Oh,
Get
yeah, I'm
out.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Crisis fucking 7 cannot be a good game because Cloud's in it. Period.
To be fair, Cloud wasn't as bad as he was in
Cloud is
Crisis
a bad
Core.
ripoff of Zack.
Yeah, he
Don't
really
talk.
was. He isn't even a bad ripoff. He is straight up Zack because he thinks he's Zack.
But the big difference is Zack died.
oh, for fuck's sake.
Can we not talk about this? Because Alex knows how mad I get about this.
I know. Let's go back to the bullshit that's 15 story.
Let's talk about the actual awesome part that they was fucked up by the camera, fighting Arden with the whole anime as shit fight.
That was so cool, too bad I
boy.
couldn't see half of it.
Yeah.
Because the
was
camera
cool,
couldn't
but
even
it-
keep up.
It was kind of boring because you just hold circle. That's it. You don't move.
I still
mean-
liked watching the scenes go by.
Literally, yeah. It felt like I was.
It's just like the final fight, and it's just like it's more cinematic and it's fine.
Mhm.
Like, in
Well,
my
yeah,
opinion.
but it's kind of just like two people throwing swords that exploded.
me-
Welcome
it
to
felt like-
anime in reality, because the ending fight is nothing but anime.
Yeah, it really was. To me, it felt like once you beat a Freet, you really fought the final boss with him.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool to like
Phase one of Arden
people with
was-
armature. Like
I
going
can't
at
say
it.
shit about Phase 1 of Arden's fight. I was in like 30 seconds because I threw magic at him and then he went to like almost tap and then I got to summon Titan right after and he was almost dead at that point.
For
So I
me,
can't even talk about Phase 1.
like it was a little bit difficult, but like well paced and like good.
I
Then-
like the actual Arden fight. It was
What
really.
upsetted me was when I was grinding him for a little bit. Like I never had this problem before, but every time, like if he knocks you down in the last part where he says, like after he says a war of attrition, then
Hmm.
if he knocks you down once, he just keeps you in a fuck box and you can't move.
Really.
Yeah. So he can just beat you into a bloody pulp until you are dead, and it's once you're dead and he backs away from you that you can heal up and actually start hitting him again.
Jeez. I'm trying to think like what else happened like in that fight. Oh yeah, should we talk about the whole summon system and how weird it is?
How only Remo
It's
exists.
it's too reliant on your location. If you could pick what summon you wanted to do with it,
Like
that would be
Carbuncle.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I promised a Carbuncle summon.
you gotta
Where
be
is that?
easy. You gotta die on easy mode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's it,
possible.
man.
I'm not switching to easy.
No.
I want my
Well, then you're not
Carbuncle.
gonna get Carbuncle.
No, and even then,
I want it.
even then, if we
Well,
do,
that's your option.
even then, if we do switch to easy, it's gonna take forever to go down to fucking whatever health we are.
Oh yeah,
Especially when you're
'cause I'm level
99.
98 now.
I don't know, just pick up.
Yeah, when you're capped level and all your friends are using legendary weapons.
Okay, so go fight killer bees. Got it.
Yeah.
Because those are about the only thing that pose a threat right now.
I'm still 62.
Someone just posted this to me, so I'm gonna send this to you guys.
Go ahead.
This is fucking great.
What the Oh my god.
All right, let's not.
I love
Right.
That's
That.
good.
Yeah.
Anyway, back on topic.
So speaking of blind people, Ignis.
Yeah, Ignis. Which, again, I don't understand why they felt the need to make him blind for no reason other than, by the way, he lost his eyes.
To create tension between you and Gladio.
Yeah.
Sexual tension, right? Yes.
But if you wanted to create tension, he's had tension with the guy since he was like, what, 10 years old?
About.
But they're friends, and then Gladio goes off on him when Ignis goes blind. Like Gladio's just like an unsufferable prick.
Oh.
at that point.
I'm sorry, his wife is dead. Do you know that pain, buddy? Also, not only was it his wife, it was his childhood friend who he made a promise to see again
Yep.
and never got to.
No, he did. Just for like 5 seconds.
No. He saw her getting stabbed. He wants that happen.
Yeah.
He
He
saw.
also made like a second of eye contact while she
Which,
was making
by
her
the way,
speech.
guys, can we talk about those flowers of Tenebrae you never fucking saw?
Oh, don't you just love when you go into a fucking place in the middle of the night and you can't see jack shit?
Oh yeah.
I forgot that happened.
I was looking at the
It was really
trailers,
pretty,
and in
though.
the fucking trailers, you see Tenebrae in fucking like beautiful fucking daytime. You don't get that shit in the fucking game.
Nope, because Eternal Night is already set upon you.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, guys, it's okay. DLC, it's fine.
How do you turn auto off in Bravely Default?
The only
What?
thing good about that section, you see Aranea, and like, all right, sweet.
I love Aranea.
Oh, I love
Great.
her so much.
There needs to be more.
Iris is pretty good too.
Rule 34, I see you've been slacking. What's going on?
If you look up Rule 34, it's mostly gay porn, by the way.
And the occasional Cindy.
That's
Yeah.
it.
There's like a whole burst of Cindy, and it's Gladio fucking knocks up the ass.
Oh, this is the whole Kingdom Hearts thing over again.
Uh,
It's kind of just like Sora and
There's
Riku,
also-
or
there's also
Axel.
young,
Axel and
there's also
Yeah.
young Gladio fucking knocks up the ass. So they really want to see Gladio and Noctis fucking up the ass.
well, with how many pictures Prompto takes of Gladio's butt, I mean, there's got to be something with him. Everyone knows, including the developers, Gladio's got a great ass.
Yeah,
I could fix that.
I can fix that.
What makes it even worse is I hear that guy actually say that when I'm on stream with him.
Oh my god. Fucking. Oh my god.
By the, let me see if I can find it because they made a joke about because apparently in episode 2 there's a line where Cindy says I'm married.
No, that's in episode 1.
That was an episode, yeah. So let me see if I can find.
We're talking about the abridged one by
Sin Yomi 133.
Yeah, thank you, Yoitsu.
I'm on his patron streams because I gave him $10 a month. He's a cool dude.
Now, if only he can help us, because we have. Joking.
Also, like this is something I noticed when we first got the ring. But like when you have the ring equipped, like it shows on Noctis's character, and I really like that. I think it's a nice attention to detail.
That's good.
And like he takes it off if you take it off.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the
just think that's
attention
really nice.
the attention to detail in this game is fucking stupidly high.
Says you. I remember Piteous Dungeon.
Again,
We said detail, not precision.
yeah.
It wasn't even detailed. It was a metal hallway. There was straight up a part where it was a metal box with a hallway in it.
I don't remember just like
By the
anything
way,
but.
guys.
But you see that metal box has rust on it.
Mhm.
That's
Oh,
detail.
oh! I'm so glad you could see it because I couldn't. Fucking dark in there.
You
I remember spikes.
the just right. Yeah. That place sucked.
Still salty.
Oh yeah.
I'll never recover. I'm going to have fucking nightmares for the rest of my life about it.
Remember, guys, at the very beginning, we said we enjoy the game.
I love it. It's a great game. Nothing wrong with it.
But
We're
damn.
lying, but whatever. We're
There's nothing
obviously
wrong with
lying.
it. But it's still a great game,
Oh no, yeah.
despite its wrong doing.
All right, so after Luna dies, you start getting a shit. Or there's this whole part where you're getting the rest of the Royal Arms. And
This is what they posted. If you want to read through that.
Oh, Jesus.
Get out later. We'll read that later.
Yeah, later.
Oh fuck that.
Too long didn't read.
Too long won't read.
So anyway, back to So after she dies, there's this whole part where all right, it's kind of I would say it's a mourning section because that's all what everyone's doing in the game. They're either mourning or all fucking depressed,
Right?
and that's when the game starts slowing down, and it becomes Final Fantasy 13. It becomes the beginning of Final Fantasy 13.
Without hope. Because he was an insufferable prick the whole game.
It gets better in 2.
When I quit.
Yeah, okay.
He gets better after it's open world, and I quit the game.
The less that we talk about 13, the better. But yeah, it starts getting tense between the whole game, how it gets. Because after that, it's the first dungeon after everything.
The quarry.
Yeah,
The quarry?
The quarry, where you fight the fucking Marlboro.
How about we just talk about the unnecessary tension that they got rid of in 30 minutes after that?
Oh
Yeah, because Ignis is just it's cool, guys. We're good.
yeah, and then all right, that.
And everyone's the best friends again.
Mhm.
No time.
It just took Ignis to say, "All right, guys, it's fine. Stop being a bitch.
I'm blind. I get
Get
it.
over it. I am."
And everyone's best friends again. It's not realistic at all.
Ignis was probably my favorite of the characters for the fact of the matter of when shit was always hitting the fan, he was the voice of reason in all situations, which is basically the character I want because that's how I see myself at times.
Also, I like his Snyder marks all the time.
Oh yeah.
They're funny until they start getting after you hear them for the 900th time when you're grinding.
Yeah.
Talk about backseat fishing.
Oh.
Talk about backseat fishing.
That sounds like something you would hear in a kid's game. I always think that when I hear that.
I had to turn the voices off when I was grinding fishing, and then I just listen to music.
I was watching YouTube or talking to you guys tonight
Yeah, same.
when I was doing that, so.
The music in the game is fucking amazing. Seriously.
Yeah.
You can't.
Oh yeah.
They ace sound except for one issue I have, and it's in the earlier dungeons when the voices seem to they'll speak it to reply to what someone said before they're even done talking.
Yeah, I've had that happen to me a couple times. Yeah.
Oh, yesterday I had a glitch where battle music wouldn't play.
Oh,
I don't know what caused that.
all right.
Just like
I had that.
I was going around and overworld music worked fine, but I went into battle and dead silent.
I had that happen to me,
It was so hot
except
and
it was
everything.
different because I had the end game MP3 playing, and I was fighting a giant flan as one of the super bosses, right?
Yeah.
And I was talking to my girlfriend. I'm like, wait a minute, why is the Final Fantasy theme song playing? And why are tears coming out of my eyes at the moment? Because it's like, after seeing the ending, we'll talk about that in a bit.
Because like the music you play stops during battle.
Yeah,
It's
that didn't
really
happen with me.
annoying.
Like the music kept going. I'm like, why am I killing? Why, like when I'm fighting this, why is the fucking actual Final Fantasy theme song playing in the background?
Which would be preferable because the battle music gets old after a while, so I'd like to like keep playing what I was listening to.
Yeah.
But I would like it to stop when you talk to someone, like for a hunt,
Mm-hmm.
because it's kind of weird when you're listening to someone's waterscape while you're talking about people who kill stuff.
Yeah.
I love someone's waterscape.
All right. So after that whole the quarry part, what's after that? Oh, Prompto gets kidnapped. Right?
Oh
Because
yeah.
apparently Arden has power over
has-
space time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the game
They
said.
didn't explain
Which
that
he never
very
used
much.
ever again.
Mm-hmm.
What they explained it as in Arden used a stitch in time to like make Prompto look like Arden and vice versa. That's what they explained it as.
I'm
didn't
just
know
reminded
that
of
space
Call of Duty Black Ops, which also made no sense, where Alex Mason saw himself as Alex Mason, but he was actually Victor, which was weird.
And then Prompto gets kidnapped. Then then you find out that fucking
He's a demon.
then you find out that Shiva's with you this whole time. It was Gintiana.
To be completely honest, I saw again Tiana. I was just like, nah, she's Siva.
I thought she was gonna be
Really?
evil. Like, I thought she was gonna be evil, and then like
She was too much like any other Shiva from the games who looks human.
Well, I haven't played many Final Fantasies, so I can't really say on that.
Shiva, I looked at her and just went, nah, that has to be Shiva.
I would think
I
like
kinda just-
I would think like we were gonna go to like a top of a mountain and then fight her, because like that's why we were on the train,
The only one you fought was Titan. That kind of upset me.
You fought Leviathan.
Yeah.
That is true, you fought Leviathan.
You
I forgot
ruined
about-
Leviathan because you cut off all her fins.
Oh, that
and
was
it feels
that battle was so fucking dope. You're fighting it and shit.
great. And then you watch your wife die. Oh well.
And then she finally gets backstory after she's dead.
Yeah. It only took the
Entire
too
game.
long. It only took too long.
Yeah.
And then it turns out Ravus was actually like a good guy.
Oh
Uh-huh.
yeah. Oh no.
Kind of a dick.
No,
but
alright.
Again,
generally
was another
good guy.
unexplained thing.
He didn't want you to have the power of Lucis until you were ready for it. Like
Yeah.
And
he wanted
even
Lucis to
and
be
even
a-
then, why the fuck did he take the ring of Lucis and put it on himself?
Did he?
Yes,
in the
King's Slave
movie.
he did.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why he lost his arm.
I kind of think they just needed an explanation why he lost his arm.
I thought that was just like a random commander.
No, that was
No,
that was
that
Ravus.
was him.
Huh.
Yeah. It looks like he died, right? Because like because like he's on fire,
What?
and then it just like leaves.
Because whenever someone puts on the ring, the Kings of Yore show up, right?
Yeah,
Hmm?
Why did they not show up for Noctis when he put on the ring?
because fuck plot.
We need it for plot reasons. Also, he's got king blood in him, so obviously he just gets to. When in actuality, I feel like the main character for Kingslave was way more qualified for that goddamn ring.
Nix,
I like Nyx.
I like Nix.
Yes.
Too. He was a bit cocky, but
Nix.
that made him feel.
He was way more qualified for the ring, in my honest opinion, because unlike Noctis, who at first, he cared more about his home than he did himself.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't until his wife died.
It
It wasn't until Luna dies he starts giving a fuck.
It wasn't even when Luna died, because even when Luna dies, he's just kind of mopey, oh my god, I lost my wife. No, it's when he gets trapped in a crystal for 10 years.
Because
A little
Yeah.
before that, he starts caring about Lucis a lot.
Well, the main reason he wanted to go was, yeah, to get the crystal to make the nighttime go away.
Mhm.
But it wasn't until nighttime started extending that he actually noticed shit was going wrong.
Yeah. How the fuck did he get out of the crystal? Was it Bahamut or what?
How do you get out of the crystal? I think what happened was Bahamut just said, okay, you know your mission? Good, go kill yourself, kid.
You spent 10 years reflecting. You're ready.
It took you 10 years to learn that the kingdom is more important than your happiness.
He's like, wait a minute, but there's this game coming out in a couple months. I need to wait.
Noctis is us. He waited 10 years, so did we.
He's been in a 10-year coma.
You know what's
Oh,
you know,
cool. Give up versus 13. It's called 15 now. Oh, is it good? It's not out yet.
I love that photo so well. At least now it's out, and it's it's bittersweet in reality.
Cried so much when I finished it.
We'll get to that in a bit.
When they killed Luna, I had no problem with her death because I didn't care. Then they just had to fucking do it. They just had to do what they did.
Yeah. Before we get to like the full on ending, let's talk about the infamous chapter 12 and 13. 12 and 13.
Which they're going to fix and make it so it only takes you like 20 minutes to beat.
After only after the game's out. That problem should have been fixed forever ago.
What was it the note said about No Man's Sky? You usually put the foundation in before you build the house?
Yep.
Like, did no one play test chapter 13 and think, huh, this isn't really fun?
Or, this is awful.
It gets chuggy. It gets really chuggy, like, in that part. And then it starts fucking getting annoying when, like, alright, finally rescue... What do you mean that isn't Prompto? Alright, what do you mean I have to... you have to go to the other side now and do the same thing. Ugh.
It's like, why?
And then,
I mean, until I saw Crucified Prompto, I didn't really believe it was the real Prompto. Honestly.
I was saying, like, man, this is taking forever. Okay, this is just like, alright, we're gonna see them. I'm like, nope, alright. And then you only get the one sword, and then you have to fucking fight Ravis. Which I think he has a bit too much health than he should have.
He had way too much health, and frankly, they should have left him dead because him coming back, literally at 40 minutes later, ruined the whole scene.
Alright, let's talk about, like, Ravis, because he...
Got nothing unless you read those letters.
Which, no, that's just exposition, man. It's character development. Fucking bullshit.
Ravis was a wasted character who I would have liked to see more of.
Which we are, thanks to updates and patches. Again, something that should have been there in the beginning, you know?
I would love an episode Ravis.
All right.
I want episode Stella.
I want episode Aranea.
Yeah.
I want episode everyone else besides the main four.
I want episode Dave.
Iris, Aranea, Reva, and Luna in a party together.
Welcome to Final Fantasy 15-2, Electric Boogaloo.
She only pretended to die. What no one knew was that she had a steel liver.
That's...
And to Noctis, how can you say you love her if you can't even eat her poop?
Oh.
It literally becomes Final Fantasy X-2, except just...
Wasn't that basically confirmed was for a 10-3 to come out?
There was?
I think there was something about it.
I don't think I've heard of that.
I hope.
How would it play?
I don't know. I don't want it to happen.
It's now Waka, Tidus, Aaron in a boy band, and they're looking for their fourth member.
They're on the road trip to save the kingdom from Sin, who turns out to be a really badass British guy.
Never mind how, like, Orin comes back to life, but, you know, whatever.
Or why a newborn baby can play, like, she's just like a mean drum solo.
Yeah. I love the comparisons between, like, the boy bands and Final Fantasy 15. That's pretty much what it is. It feels like it sometimes. Donkey put it the best.
GLaDOS leaves because he's like a super mad. And just comes back. I came back for the music, not for you guys.
Oh my god, we should have this game
I'm
way
looking
too
at
much.
you, lover boy. Oh, Mopey.
We need the singer. All right, so what? Gladios would be what? Drums?
I feel like
Probably,
Prompto.
I'm feeling more bass guitar for him. Because I feel like Ignis would be drums, because he's all about keeping things in order, going with the beat.
I can see Prompto being more drums.
No,
I was
I
thinking
could see Prompto
Prompto-
being like either lead or rhythm guitar.
I was thinking either lead guitar or singing, to be completely honest.
He's
He
gotta
likes
be
to
like
sing.
the drugged up lead guitarist, right?
Yeah, that's
Because look
yeah.
at his face. When has he never not done drugs? Honestly.
Has he ever
We all
not
know he was
done
really
drugs?
eating with those cheeseburgers.
Oh, I like how like what Super Butterbuns put how his face just kept changing throughout the years. I mean, what would Noxus be? Just lead singer or lead guitarist?
Until the game came out.
Probably.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's there is a lack of clothing in the game, and that pisses me off.
I wish
you
you
could
a lot more outfits, yeah.
I wish.
Did you get the radioactive suit?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Congratulations. There's all your fucking clothing, unless you got the deluxe edition.
Yeah.
It's one suit, guys.
It's one
With
more than
infinite
it's,
stamina.
yeah, it's one more that we don't have.
It allows you to walk up a volcano without hitting the height. Or spending 5,000 gil.
Mm-hmm.
Which I didn't know about until my third time up the volcano.
Shit.
I live that now.
Ugh. You know, alright. So after that fucking chapter 13, especially when you don't have any fucking other weapons, because fuck Arden,
Mm.
they do make a good job of, like, hating fucking Arden.
I don't know. He's like one of those bad guys that you only kind of hate, but also kind of like him. He's kind of like the Joker to me.
Here's how I felt about Arden. When they introduced him, he's this awesome, calculating, never insane, but he's smart.
Mm-hmm.
He's not crazy. He's calculating. And then, for some reason, on the flip of a wrist, he's insane.
And he comes to like this extremely bad guy that's like exclusively bad. He doesn't play the sides anymore. He just like, hey, I don't like you, die.
Hey, I killed your girlfriend in front of you. Yep.
Like, it made no sense for him to just become the Joker.
It's like I got a feeling they were trying to replay it. They were trying to get that that Final Fantasy VI stick out of him, you know, like the whole Kefka thing. But it kind of like
Well, they failed.
yeah.
I
Not
never played six.
not according
I
to
played
this,
like the opening to it.
not according to this one person, but yeah.
To me, there was no reason for him to be a crazy megalomaniac.
If they kept going on with his like standard like how he was, but until the end of the game, it would have been fine.
I would have loved that. I would have loved it so much if he hadn't become also basically God.
I would have been.
Well,
I would have
that
been.
was a lie.
All right. I would have
I
been.
also wonder though, like what would have happened to lead up to the fight if that didn't happen though?
But he's also like several hundred years old, like Lucian King.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, he's
yeah.
supposed to have,
He's
like,
like
tremendous
first
power.
king.
hmm
He was the first king, and he absorbed
Yeah.
a bunch of demons. But that's not what I'm referring to as a god. I was referring to how he can just do whatever the fuck he wants with space-time.
Oh no! Also,
Oh, yeah.
also, I like how we get that as a fucking plot dump with a shit ton of fucking like exposition with that fucking shit.
He only used that power because it was required to steal Prompto, because Noct fucked everything up by blowing 4 airplanes up.
Mhm.
Oh, that was so cool though.
It's ooh.
I wanted to shoot them down, but I felt like I wasn't able to because everything that was gonna blow up was already chasing me.
Yeah.
So
That scene was pretty good in the game. They fucking spoil it in the fucking trailers.
I didn't watch trailers. So
It's surprising. It's surprising how much shit they show off in the trailers. You know,
what, like World of Final Fantasy? Apparently.
how much like what they show off at the end of World of Final Fantasy.
I feel like they
The
They
first
didn't.
shut off a part of the ending.
Oh really?
I feel like they
Yeah.
didn't really care.
According to
about
what
World of
Alex
Final
said, they
Fantasy.
showed off the entire first ending.
Oh god.
Not the entire
like-
first ending, but like
If you've seen part of it, you've seen all of it. You don't know the details, but you know.
it's kind of like okay, something bad happened.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You were saying you too?
Then
I don't remember what I was saying.
In the spoilers, they show off up to the end of when you're going to go see like Insomnia. Like literally, they show off like right when you get to Insomnia, they show off the Leviathan fight. No, they show off the Leviathan summoning. They show off. They showed off Shiva, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
What, quote unquote dead Shiva or Gentiana Shiva?
I think Dead Shiva.
Okay.
So yeah, it's the story, like Metal Gear Solid 5. It takes a step back compared to the story. You know, like compared to the gameplay. You know, because like Metal Gear Solid 5 didn't have the best story, but it had the best gameplay that I played in a Metal Gear Solid game, right?
Until you have to fight the invincible bastards.
But like gameplay wise, it's fun. It's really
Until
good.
you have to fight the invincible bastards.
Yeah, whatever. The same thing could be said here when you're fighting super bosses, bro.
No. Because I felt like I had a chance against the Adamantoids. I do not feel like I have a chance against those invisible little rock bastards. I hate them so much with a passion.
Whatever. We're dipping into like Metal Gear Solid stuff, and I'm already salty enough for Survive. So, ugh.
You know what I hated? The bombs that don't die when they explode and instead make more bombs.
Oh,
yeah.
those bombs.
Yes.
Do you like those
I didn't
bombs?
find out.
I did that like an hour ago.
Oh.
I
No.
didn't find out until later that if you kill the original bomb, the copies die as well.
Hey, Alex.
Yes.
Do you like them a lot?
No.
Oh man, that's a shame because they appeared in those like locked door dungeons.
They show up everywhere.
Well, too bad for them because I'm not doing those stupid dungeons.
Yeah, I might not bother either.
They got
all
some of the
darkness.
best.
With
They have
overpowered
some of
enemies.
they have some of the best equipment though.
Mhm.
And to be
But,
fair,
I mean, to be
like,
fair,
from
at this
one of
point
the
in game,
dungeons I
what's
got-
the point?
It's worse
Because-
than Chapter 13.
what I'm doing with them is because I know the level
No,
cap's
no, no, no.
coming up,
Chapter 13,
or-
you're doing nothing. At least in this one, you could put on something in the background and just kill shit. Well, in Chapter 13, you're just
you
like
can kill shit. You can get a whole bunch of awesome equipment, and you can also stockpile experience for when the patch comes out, so you can get more levels.
hmm
Because at 99, you can still stockpile the experience, but it disappears if you camp at all.
So never rest.
know-
Got it.
Just quick thing.
My life.
You know what I don't like about the Regalia F?
That you.
Flying.
Well, besides that, I like that like you can't use like bodies from the regular Regalia.
I found
What do you
I
mean?
found a thing. What you can do is just get rid of the Type F and just go back to the regular Regalia. There is there.
But then you don't have unlimited fuel.
You can if you go to the arena and fucking gamble your life away.
I'm not going to do that.
Nope.
Too late for that because the only thing I would do that for is the better fishing rod.
Yeah.
I've already given up on that. I farmed my fishing. I'm done.
Yeah, once you reach 10, it'll be fuck. Let's hope what the new trophies are in the expansions, because.
You get pitched to level 20.
All right, then all right. So after like prompt, you say you go through that fucking chapter 13 of hell where you get separated from your fucking friends.
And then Ignis is cool because he has super hearing now because he's blind.
Oh yeah, technically the Regalia is
He's
dead.
Daredevil.
Oh yeah, and technically the Regalia is just full on like gone.
Ignis is
Yeah, because
Daredevil.
it blows the fuck up.
hmm And then
That kind of made me sad. That made me more sad than when Luna died.
yeah, because I like the
I was
Regalia.
more sad about the car blowing
The
up.
the Regalia had more screen time.
Regalia was the hidden fifth member.
Car waifu.
And all right, and then after that, fucking all right. So we get
I don't
the
think you understand. Mine was a car waifu.
so after all.
Like I used the fucking crow D cell. You know the one, right?
Yeah.
I had that on.
I
I was
didn't
straight up
actually
crow
look at it.
waifu.
All right, so after all that shit, fucking, we go through the hell that is chapter 13. We save. We go through the. Right before you save Prompto, you go through the thing that's like ripped off from Resident Evil 4. The fucking like two. The what's it? The wires, the laser wires, right?
So I wasn't the only one that said this is Resident Evil.
Yeah, I thought the exact same thing. Like, all right, the two corridors are closing. Welcome to Resident Evil. Like, all right, the only thing that was missing was a quick time event. And knowing this game, I was hoping for one because they appear a lot.
Press circle. Press circle. Press circle.
We'll get to the final.
There's a whole.
We'll get to the
quick time
final.
event.
We'll get to the final quick time event, by like in a bit.
There's a whole quick time event that's just press circle.
hmm Do we? All right. Then after that, we find out that lo and behold, Prompto is a demon.
A demon.
Well,
For
he
no
was
reason.
what was going to become a demon.
Was it? I thought they just said he was a full-on demon because he had the chip already. Or like,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but he wasn't affected by the parasite.
ah.
There was a parasite.
I don't know.
Otherwise, it was in the chapter 13 bullshit.
Oh.
You know, with
To be
the
fair, by this point, I was kind of checked out for the entirety of chapter 13.
yeah, like even the
Yeah.
like oh like
You can
After like 2
snooze.
minutes in, I'm like, this is
You
this
can
is awful.
snooze through that chapter and you wouldn't miss anything. It's
Like, I was
literally
checked out.
it was there as
that,
filler.
like the 3x3 with the boxes with the key cards to unlock the doors.
hmm
Like there was like the whole backstory for the demons.
Oh.
Like right then.
yeah. I kind of skimmed through that because
Yeah,
like really
the
they're-
infection.
So like I read it also. Long story short, people in the Imperial City were being taken, and then they were injecting this parasite into them, which made them into demons. They got out. They were quarantined, but like it was a secret or government organization.
so wait they
Well, Nibelheim is trash.
so wait they put that thing to
Like,
wait
they were like spreading fear, like, "Hey, demons are about. Like, stay inside."
but did they
but
wait
they
did
were-
they did that to
Humans.
Prompto?
They were growing humans. I don't know. It didn't explain that.
Yeah, all right. 'Cause
But, like-
that's the thing. Because there's stuff like, all right, there's stuff they just don't like full on explain at all.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of
So
things that like
basically-
the whole thing like they kind of dropped the whole thing with Prompto like he's a demon like part demon like all right
He's a demon baby.
which is weird because you see his backstory through the anime
Yeah, that's also a thing.
I guess
Frankly,
he got out when he was young.
To me, it seems like they just had him be a demon for no reason other than open the door.
probably
They Deus
That's
Ex
also-
Machina. They Deus Ex Machina themselves into a corner, and they had to do something.
yeah. Then there was the whole problem with Ravus. We didn't finish talking about Ravus, did we? I don't
Here's
think
the way
so.
Ravus happens. You find him dead with the sword of the father in his hands. You take that out of him, and he's gone for like another hour before. Lo and behold, he's around and has way too much HP.
He becomes
And
the
you
end.
can one-shot your people
He
if
becomes
you're
the
not
end.
over-leveled.
He becomes the final part of. He becomes a Titan. No, he becomes a tyrant from fucking
If you want
right
to-
from Resident Evil.
Yeah, if you want to be completely honest, though, Ravus was the final boss.
Yeah, I would.
He was a challenge.
Yeah.
For me, he was kind of just like, it took too long, and he killed everyone whenever he did that spin attack, which he did spam sometimes.
It also didn't help that whole section kind of came out of nowhere if you're not reading it,
Yeah.
And there's also there's a shit ton of exposition that's right near him that are just like journal.
They're
entries.
literally just letters, or that, they're totally unmissable.
Yeah,
But they explain his reasoning because they're letters he wrote, I think, to Luna.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
So-
kind of bad pacing because all right, he's dead. You get to the people that don't yeah, it's backstory, but that's backstory you can easily miss if you don't fucking
Let's take a already slow chapter and make you read a shit ton of shit.
and
Well, that's the thing. It doesn't make you read it, so you can go along without.
It's true. It doesn't make you read it. That
Which
being
can
said,
be a good or bad thing.
yeah, it can be a very good or a very bad thing because if you are frustrated, like a lot of people were with that chapter, you just want it done.
Yeah.
So you're missing all of that.
yeah, you kind of just don't want to read anything and just get that chapter over with. It also,
Again, I'm shitting on this game because I love it.
oh no, all of us are. And then it didn't really help that he only had 2 scenes in 3 scenes in the actual game, and then he's dead. And then,
There was the scene where the Emperor is like, hey, you kid, go find them and murder them. There was the scene where he kicks Gladiolus in the chest into a car.
Mhm.
There was the scene with Luna where Luna's like, I want to be with him for my whole life. But Luna, don't give him the sword, you bitch. Or the ring or whatever.
Mhm.
And then there was the scene where he was dead.
Yeah, and then you fight him. It's
So there's 4 scenes before you fight him.
he seemed
Because he was half demon.
yeah, but then then why the hell but then he kind of felt wasted. They're gonna add more story to him, but he kind of felt wasted.
Here's how I view it. If you're going to add more story afterwards, that is your problem and your fault.
Like
You
that.
shouldn't have to.
Yeah, that is a problem with the game, not
especially when Square Enix knows the formula they're supposed to do with Final Fantasy. They know how to make them, and they've made them before. They made, like, what, over 20 of them by now?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think it would have been better if the game was delayed. Like,
It really would have if they had gone back and made it a 45-hour-long campaign without side quests. I would have probably been happy, because that means they would have had a whole lot more time for character development.
speaking of delays, remember when it was delayed for the game didn't get a patch?
Yeah.
Alex, how was your patch?
I don't want to talk about it.
I'll post how long the patch was.
Fine.
They released a patch recently.
No,
No,
the
this
first
was for the day one
first
patch.
the day one patch. That was
That
delayed.
was-
I got
supposed to happen.
screwed for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, originally it wasn't supposed to happen. That's why it got
Because
delayed.
that was the reason for it, because they were going to put the patch information on the disc directly, so there wouldn't be a day one patch.
No, but what they patched was the MP3 player, the car shop, and scenes from the movie Kingsglaive. So, yeah.
However, there is one thing I think we can all say is fucking awesome with the story, and that's when Noctis is having his little, hey, all 13 of you, stab me in the chest.
Oh, or we'll get to the
God,
we'll
that's
get to the ending
They
part
would not
right.
stop.
Yeah, we'll get to the ending part right in a bit. Because after that, well, actually, we should be able to talk about once we. Let's talk about the whole thing once you get sucked into the fucking crystal, because then you talk to Bahamut.
That made very little to no sense to me.
No,
First off, why is Bahamut in the crystal? Bahamut's never been a part of the crystal. He hates the crystal. He's Bahamut.
and then the whole thing. At least you get to see like Arden get shot, right?
Yeah.
Like he just walks away. I'm surprised the guys are like, "What the fuck?" and just let him go away.
I liked watching all of them just beat the shit out of Arden for a little bit.
Yeah, and then he doesn't give a fuck.
And it just stands back up and is like, you mad, bro?
Yeah,
I really like how they did that part. How like all the kings had to like enter Noctis and like kind of kill him, and then like as Noctis died, like he went to the and fought.
What hurt me the most with that scene
all
was
right.
that
Let's
get there.
Yeah, let's get back to like all right. After that is the 10-year skip with Bahamut and Noctis
With
probably just
Bahamut.
waiting for Final Fantasy Versus 13 to come out.
The good one, yes.
Yeah, and then
Nothing.
all right, then yeah, you meet Umbra, which is one of the dogs. Whatever happened to the other one?
She never even appeared in the
Kira,
game, to
I
be
think?
honest.
Yeah,
She was only there for the anime.
yeah, just Umbra, and then the part of
Which-
the trailer, the Omen. Oh yeah, I forgot. There was a whole section of the Omen trailer, which kind of didn't really make sense because it was just after Luna dies. You know?
No, it was before she died.
Was it before?
It was before she died.
Oh.
Because he has the nightmare in Lestalem.
Oh yeah.
when
Oh
he
yeah.
goes to- when he goes to sleep.
Which is just the Omen trailer. Which all right, they found a way how to fit that in the game.
which was really chirpy and not at all relevant to anything.
Kinda.
There can be an argument made that it was telling Noctis that Luna was going to die to me. But
But in the trailer, it shows him killing her.
If
Though.
you
That's,
didn't, yeah, if you didn't watch the whole trailer though, from when they released that, it has no purpose in the game.
no, because it's a whole different trippy trailer. It's about the whole trailer is about his dad, like having that was his dad's vision apparently. So, whatever. Then after that, all right. So after that, you wake up in the island for some fucking reason. You find a boat somehow, which doesn't no explanation. You just have a boat. You go back to Golden Key.
Listen, when you have the power of the crystal at your side, I'm pretty sure a lot of miracles can take place.
You go back to Golden Key. Survive.
like having a dog drive a boat to where you are.
And then you have magically enough Talkit, who wasn't even in the desert when you left him, show up.
Hold on,
Yeah,
no,
'cause
hold
it's
on.
been 10 years. You
It-
could just
yeah.
kind of be doing whatever.
Then hold on. There's the part right before where you get bombarded by skeletons, tomberries, and fucking iron giants. Oh boy.
I came to that part and I was just like, this is retarded, and
Oh,
left.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm like,
tried
yo, what
fighting-
is this?
I tried fighting the Tonberries, they kicked my ass, so I left them. And then I tried fighting a Black Flan, and I was winning. And then a Red Giant came in, and I said, fuck this.
Yeah, and then
I
like
kind of just kept running.
Yeah.
and then like all right, here's Talcott. It was like all right, then exposition dump of what happened in 10 years.
To be fair,
To be
that
fair-
would make sense because it's been 10 years.
Yeah.
Like,
It
you
was
need
10
some
years.
sort of, like...
I would have been asking, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, so
Why do I
that's
have a
understandable. Why does he have, like, a baby beard?
I know, right?
It's been 10 years.
Some people just can't have facial hair.
Like fucking Noctis looks like.
I grow that in a week.
I know that's like really Noctis looks so.
He's so well trimmed and like groomed for being nothing for 10
To be
years.
yeah, for 10 years, he would have had a Rasputin beard.
Yeah,
He'd be Gandalf at that point.
seriously.
Just a young Gandalf.
I'm just now imagining Noctis coming out of the crystal with a redneck accent all of a sudden.
He's now like Cindy's like husband.
Yeah. You listen here, you little tarnished brats.
Damn motherfuckers.
It'd be amazing.
Oh my god, it's.
But yeah, so you come out of the crystal, you drive a tall kit to a station, which I was kind of hoping to see Cindy, but you know, whatever.
She gets the people that gets mentioned is Core, Iris because fuck pronunciation. Ugh.
I'm calling her Iris. I don't care what the game calls her.
It feels so weird because me and my girlfriend talked about it like our first daughter and her name would be Iris, and so that's already like
Already planning for kids, huh?
To be fair,
He has to.
yeah.
He has to marry her. He's got you, man.
It's like it's over. That's it. GG.
Con-
All right,
continuing
that's
on. Continue. All right, like yeah, core trained Iris. What am I fighting for? To like to become a hunter now. So she's like fucking top, like one of the top hunters apparently.
Sure.
You never. To be fair, she's had 10 years. I
Yeah.
mean, come on.
Plus she's Gladios' sister, so of course it'll be in her
And
blood.
she kind of like
just-
admired how you guys fought when she was with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was just a healer though for me. So
I used her to grind for that sturdy helix horn to get
which
the
is
ultimate
probably
blade.
the smartest things you could do.
Because
like
I
how she
figured,
started with
I'm
100
gonna go
health.
ahead and just milk you for a bit.
I gave her everything because she started with 148 health and she ended with like 2,500
Jeez.
by the time she left my party.
Wait a minute, what's up?
Here's his health. How many levels she gained?
Oh,
You
okay.
can't actually see it.
Let's see. So yeah, you go back to Hammerhead, which is kind of weird seeing Hammerhead all fucked up. Which wait, it wasn't really fucked up. It was just empty, full of
No.
like
It was like a new Hammerhead HQ.
yeah, 100 HP.
Like
It
they
was-
merged Audacio and Hammerhead. That's
Yeah.
what happened.
Because there were only like it was just Hammerhead and Lestalem left, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
I think so.
So everything else is overwritten or like overrun rather.
Yeah, I wish you could have like walked a bit out of that area just to see what's going on.
Yeah, that would have been cool. But instead, it's like, nah. Now you gotta go to 2.
All right, and then like you meet back with like everyone else 10 years later. Prompto looks like he smoked even more weed, so he got a goatee.
He's
swear to God.
instead of goatee now.
I swear to
less
God,
like a
he had red
druggie.
eyes.
Yeah, Ignis is still Ignis, and Gladio got a ponytail.
He wears his sunglasses at night.
To be
Well,
fair,
it's
that
always
time,
night.
yeah, it's always nighttime at that time.
He still wears his
Oh,
sunglasses.
did you guys like catch that? The reason why like it became nighttime because I
Because
was playing
That's
this
great.
chapter 13 health too.
Oh, because of these light absorbing particles, right?
Yeah,
That
like
means
every
they
time you
have-
kill a demon, like more of those particles went out. So like killing demons is what made the world nighttime, and then it also like made more demons.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like a horrible cycle of that you just can't really win against.
And so
Yeah.
we're finally at the final stretch of the game, which is fucking tear-inducing. Right when you start off, like right when you have the ability to walk again, you hear fucking Somnus from the first fucking trailer
With the vocals.
with the vocals, and you're like, all right, I feel.
Right before you enter
It's
that
been-
fight with,
So,
Arden,
you get to the
pick that
city,
picture.
and if you're really lucky like I was, you get to fight a level 75 enemy right off the bat.
I did.
I did.
I fucking hated that thing.
I killed the Death Scorpion, and that's about all I killed. I
I-
killed the soldiers in the beginning. The soldiers and the Death Scorpion, that's all I killed. I tried fighting everything else, but I was like, no. This.
What
I
happened?
basically I ran until I got to King to Behemoth.
Yeah,
I didn't know where to go.
before we go, all right,
I would-
we'll talk about the whole like post all this part right after that, like right after. We'll talk about post Ifrit fight in a bit because let's talk about that whole section that is pretty much just a love letter to everyone who's waited the 10 years for 15.
Wait, what? What section?
The whole part once you start in Insomnia all the way to the Ifrit fight. Because all it is
With
just,
all like the overload bosses?
yeah, because all of this is just like stuff from trailers, like the OG
Oh,
trailers.
okay.
Because there's the King Behemoth, there's Somnus playing in the background, and there's people and they're talking about like how it used to be, you know,
I didn't know that.
which is the also
Because in the early trailers, like it was like Noctis and everyone else like fighting
in
like in town, you know.
yeah.
So
For me, it was kind of just annoying because I didn't know any of that. So it was just me running around a bunch of over-leveled things, trying not to die because I didn't know where to go. And it took me until after I killed the Death Scorpion, like in front, before like someone said, "Oh, hey, we should go underground,"
Yeah.
because I didn't see the other subway tunnel. I saw the first one, but not the second one to make progress.
Then all right. So after that, then there's the that in that area you can get the not Nyx's the fat dude's kunais.
Oh, I didn't care for him.
They give you a boost in everything.
Ulrich's.
Yeah, Ulrich.
Oh, his name was Ulrich?
Yeah, the fat
I
dude.
think so.
Yeah, the fat dude's Ulrich.
Oh.
Also, should we
So
talk about the
his journals.
sponsorship that's in the game?
I love that.
The-
I saved that as a video when I completed it.
The-
Because the end of it, like, Noctis was just, like, plain flat out, this is a sponsor.
yeah,
Understand that.
yeah,
His tone was just, like, plug.
yeah. The cup noodles, the American Express, the Audi stuff in the movie. Because apparently the Audi.
Well, they did, like, a real-life promotion for that, so I... Whatever.
Yeah. Beautiful looking car though.
I don't think I ever saw it, but I imagine it's really
It's
nice.
it's the one from the movie. It's the
Oh.
it's the car in the movie, but whatever. All right, so after that we walk through the thing, and then boom, we fight the King Behemoth, and then Arden comes out and summons fucking Satan himself. Right?
The fight was so
Almost
good.
entirely naked, by the way.
Yeah.
I've never seen a human Ifrit, but that man was naked.
The fight was so good.
He was a goat. And in the words of Sword Art Online Abridged, why the fuck am I fighting a giant fucking goat demon?
Ishtar the Sheep King.
I
Yeah.
really love how the Ifrit fight starts out, though, because you just, like, die. And everyone's like, yo, Noct, you okay?
It's just the beginning of the game, and it feels like kind of like, all right, it's come full circle.
I really
Your
love
friends have your back, and it's so great. Love it. And then, like, beating up Ifrit while he's sitting on his throne.
Really had your back, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Sorry.
Oh.
I've been seeing way too much gay porn of them.
Why do you keep looking this up?
I know, right?
It's not me. It's Tumblr.
Why are you in Tumblr?
See, that's
I'm not
your
on
problem.
Tumblr.
That's your
Tumblr's
problem.
everywhere now.
Ugh,
They can't stop.
whatever. All right, but that fight's so badass. The whole thing with
yeah.
Bahamut gets summoned. Yeah, I've seen that too. Yeah, it's
I love it.
I do. But the part where Bahamut comes out of nowhere, freaking
That was really cool.
Ifrit does everything to dodge all the fucking swords.
And then, like, you and Bahamut are just like, we got this.
We can do this. And then the fight begins, and then fucking Shiva comes out, and oh, so good. All right, now begins the tears, right?
Yeah.
I think I was the only one in here that was pretty okay.
So, right before you go into the throne room to fight Arden, you ask Prompto for a picture.
And
Like,
that's
pick
when
a
I
picture.
started like fucking like tearing up because I did not look at any of my pictures until right then. And then I felt like Jesus Christ, like looking at the first photo that I have, which is the like all of them together in front of the regalia.
And you're just so happy and nice, and it's from so long ago.
I know, and you're like, oh my god, this feels like fucking forever, and I'm starting to weep.
And then you go in the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get off my chair, Jester.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh, the lines are good. Voice acting can be hit or miss, but they're mostly been really good.
So, I mean, my issue with the sound and that whole thing was that they didn't. The music was always too loud.
I didn't have that problem.
Yeah, me neither.
I had no problem with the voice acting. I had the problem of when he grabs you by the face, there's like blaring chorus.
Oh.
So all I'm hearing is like, how long since I've had my revenge?
And then all right, and then like you go up there, you technically just drop off the photo in reality, and then you go off for the actual fight with Arden, which is just full on.
How it progresses is for normal people, you go in and fight Arden.
Yeah.
For Alex, it's a go in and summon remove.
Yeah.
I summoned Titan, fam.
Oh, so you did the impossible. Okay. Because nothing but remove exists in my game.
I know it's weird because you're the one who fucking complains a lot, and you're the one who gets most of the good summons.
You get summons for every important fight. Oh no, I'm fighting a level 50 boss. Better summon remove. Oh no, I'm fighting the end boss of the game. Better summon fucking Titan.
I bet if you're fishing, like you'll be able to summon the fucking Leviathan. And there you go. You maxed out fishing in like 5 seconds.
You catch Leviathan.
For real.
I fished Leviathan. Get to level 10.
Like, seriously,
Okay, so
the fight's so
Go on.
anime. I love it.
There's a part where both of you activate the power of kings, which is basically just all 13 weapons and armor chain.
Even if you don't actually have them.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
For
didn't.
the sake of the fight. It's
Which,
gonna...
that kind of also bugged me with the War of Attrition then part where you could just
It's like,
throw
I
the
don't
star
remember.
of the you could throw the star of the rogue, you don't even have it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, they probably had to find a way to like make it plot relevant without
Yeah. I
Yeah.
guess.
Well,
I
it's like
just-
an epic fight, so he just like summons it from the past kings, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like, let's just assume you got everything.
I assume it was
I don't
basically the
remember
way.
having a ninja star. I don't remember having a crossbow.
Yeah.
I assume it was basically the way Luna gave him all the weapons when she was fighting Leviathan.
True.
Yeah.
So like you can forgive them for that because like
I forgive them for that. It was
it
just I
doesn't
kind
need
of
to
had a
make
chuckle.
sense.
Mhm.
I just kind of had a chuckle at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, you kill Arden eventually. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like see you in hell, and then you go to the throne room.
And then
And
that's
where I
when
wrote down.
yeah, and then it's like, all right. He puts the sword down. You see the ghost of your dad next to you, and he's like, "Do it." And they're like, "All right." And then everyone just like stabs him.
Each of the kings just takes their turns,
What
ramming
hurts-
you in the chest with their entire body.
Mm-hmm.
What hurts the most is when it's the last king is your dad, who when he picks up his sword to stab you, he hesitates.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have his armor on at first either. He's like he doesn't want to do it
No.
because he's like in his normal like king of appearance. He doesn't like put on his armor like all the other kings.
Mm-hmm.
And like Noctis drops the sword, and like the king is just like I don't want to do it. But Noctis puts his hand back on the sword, and he's just like, all right.
I guess I didn't know my dad was a pussy.
I'm trying to save the world here, Dad.
But yeah, no. Then his dad shows up in his armor form and hesitates to stab his son.
And then finally does it, and then oh boy.
And that's what kills Noct.
Yep. And then
I wonder how weird that would be like in real life. Dad stabbed me. Come on, I'm trying to save the world.
I would have approached it the way I just did. I just didn't know my dad was a pussy.
you know, knowing Nocta that time, he probably would have said that if you like how he was feeling.
Yeah.
And then you get the last quick time event for some fucking reason.
Oh yeah, press circle to press
Maybe
circle to
because you were
save the
crying
world.
too much to get to that point.
I know, and they're like, wait a minute, what's the quick time event? Ugh.
They add the circle just because you might be crying too much and they want you to start crying some more.
Yeah, and then it felt that ending.
I didn't feel rushed by it though, which is a good thing.
Yeah, it felt.
You can just stand up, go make some ramen, go have a pizza, go out for a drive, walk your dogs. You can come back 4.5 hours later, and it's still sitting there with his arm in the air.
Yeah, and no, and
No,
then,
but like that's a good thing because like if you feel rushed to like make it like do something after that emotional scene, it would kind of ruin it.
yeah, and then like, all right, after that, like, Arden finally fades away. He's done. He's dead. Then you start fading away, and then you're like,
Because you kill him in reality, and then you kill him as a spirit, so like he just doesn't exist anymore.
yeah, and then like
You
you
erase
fucking,
me from
and then you
history.
start fading away, and then all you see is the ring. Also, then finally just disintegrate, and then it fades
The
to
end of
black,
the
and then what you hear? All right, ready and push, and it's the beginning of the game, and I'm
they
start.
have
And they
the
start
game.
that song again.
And then I just started and then that's when I lost it. I couldn't stop fucking crying.
That's when I threw my controller on the table and went out for a walk.
And they're like, oh my god, and like, all right, and then you start seeing the photos and shit.
Yeah, all your photos.
I look at Final Fantasy 15's first credit scene and I just go, please stop.
Yeah, because you're like, oh, and then they show the photo of the throne room and shit. No. So all right,
Then they have the camping scene where Noctis knows he's going to die.
and it's like, oh my god, it's just like the most down to earth bro talk they have, and it's like, like it's just pounding in your heart and shit.
I was pretty okay.
And then after all that is over, they give you this
Another-
cheesy award certificate of completion.
No, then after
Yeah.
then after that,
And then you have the most awesome part of the credit scenes.
which is just like, all right,
Luna, you did well to deliver the ring to Noctis.
and then that's when I was like, all right,
Main menu changes.
yeah, forever.
Which is a blocked scene. So every time you start up,
Every time.
gonna tell you that you can't record.
Yeah. Even though you can.
Yeah, that doesn't stop me from fucking putting my capture card on.
But then you have the scene where Luna and Noctis have a happy ending because the crystal was all like, "Hey kid, welcome to heaven.
Oh my god, and it's like
Fuck your wife. Fuck her in the throne room. Who gives a shit? You're dead."
and then they both fade away, and all you see is the photo you picked.
Chocobos. A lot of chocobos.
I pick a picture of all four of them together. Fonzie picks a picture of the whole crew of Iris and everybody. And Roxy picks a photo of a goddamn bird.
Hey, I did too.
Yeah, me and Eric have the same photo.
It was all of us in front of the Chocobo pen.
Mine was just the chocobo.
Thanks, Donkey.
I don't have
That
friends,
photo
I have
from
chocobos.
Donkey is just
It was the sick one I had to save. It's like, that was the highlight of my life, saving that chocobo. What about your kingdom? Oh, yeah, I guess that's a thing too, huh?
I didn't die for it, so it's
It'll be funny.
like a
I have photos of
cave.
food saved up, so that'll be funny as fuck. It's like, it's like in the throne room. It's a photo of a cup noodle.
That friggin' like chocobo hamburger deluxe.
Oh. Does anyone else have anything else to say about Final Fantasy 15 before we end this video?
It kind of reminded me of Kingdom Hearts with the ending.
Yeah, but until we get to the next Kingdom Hearts, I doubt nothing of Kingdom Hearts have been like too like heartstringing, except for like Birth by Sleep. But even then, that's like a prequel. So, well, we'll get to spoiler talk once either 3 or the final chapter prologue gets here.
When 3 comes out. Alright, so 10 more years, guys.
Yeah. All right, Alex, your last thoughts on Final Fantasy 15.
It was good.
Eric.
That's all.
There's really not much to say after
It
all
was
that.
good.
It was a good game. I loved it.
Yeah.
I wish it didn't feel like they forgot that they had a game to
Surprisingly
finish.
emotional at the end.
Yeah. The reason I complain about it too much is that the game is so damn good. It's just when the camera
needs to be
fucks
better.
up.
It has way too many
It
problems.
didn't live up to the hype. Then again, it had 10 years of hype.
It never lives up to a hype for me. It never has.
When has it ever worked out? Because the hype gets too big and it can't deliver.
I didn't have enough time to be overhyped, so like for me it did deliver.
Alright.
Because like again, not as much time as you guys.
There are
Alright,
there,
no. Like the hype build up was like it's the second coming of Jesus.
Yeah.
Nothing ever lives up to hype for me when it comes to video games. What it did live up to, though, was my expectations.
Yes, it did. I was about to say the same thing.
I expected a better camera.
Both of those are certainly true and fair. Both.
I expected a better camera, but I have also expected a shittier. Well, I was gonna say like
I expected a worse battle system.
yeah.
Now we're ready to review Devil Survivor Overclocked because, that's a good fucking game.
I played that game for about 6 hours, beat the first major boss, and I'm like, I'm not grinding for another 10 hours.
All right.
Yeah,
Because the spike in that game is absurd.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Sucks.
All right. Do you recommend 15 to a person who's just looking for a new game to buy?
Yes.
I mean, like it'll keep you occupied. You're gonna be fighting with enemies, and I'm never stopping. That camera's trash. I'm sorry.
No, I don't blame you.
You are completely justified.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, Jesus Christ! Like they got it good in like the Duscussion demo. Like, what happened?
I know.
Like you went back a step, fam. But normally, yes, it's a fine game. There's nothing horribly wrong with it.
No, there are some stuff,
but there are a lot of nitpicks that are definitely a problem.
That can't like. They wouldn't be so bad if the game was so good, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like
I feel like the graphics were slightly better in episode Duscussion.
there was better water in Duscussion.
Yeah, that was weird to watch.
Just if anyone's wondering, just watch Digital Foundry's fucking video, but whatever.
Like what really brought my attention to this is when we were at your house and like we were watching like old 15 trailers.
Mm-hmm.
Like and there was like a side-by-side comparison of 15 to Duscussion.
Yeah.
And Duscussion just has like episode Duscussion. I mean, not the actual place in the game.
Yeah.
Like it just has so many more effects and it looks way better. I understand why they did it because like they're trying to sell the game and it only has that to be that one little area.
Then again, it was probably also a very early demo, and it probably would have been it probably was giving like problems.
But yeah, like if that was like in the actual game, you wouldn't have the resources to run that.
You would probably have to wait till like the PC version or something to come out.
Exactly. You wouldn't be able to run it on console.
Yeah. I'd suggest to anyone who's like listening to this like now and like the expansion packs hasn't arrived, wait, because there's parts they're gonna fix, and you kind of would want the parts to be fixed because Chapter 13 can really be a huge turnoff for players. I have had people.
It sounds to me like what they're going to do is they're going to fix all the problems first, and then they're going to add new content.
Yeah.
They're going to fix most of the problems because they're never going to fix the camera.
That's very true.
Optional summon.
Once you,
But how are you going to summon it? Summons are random. I'm just going to get removed. The camera matters for me.
The cameraman has the ultimate attack too, where he just makes the camera spin out until the enemy has a seizure.
You'll be
do it on Arden. He's just like on the floor, just like foaming at the mouth.
You know, it'd be fucking hilarious though if like they do something like Hybrid Dimension of Tunia and they summon fucking like a head.
The main,
like
yeah,
like how they did Keiji Inafune in fucking Mark II. You get fucking either Nomura or Tabata as a fucking summon.
So guys, who's ready to review Persona 5? Because
that's out, right? I think that's out.
It should have
in Japan.
It should have been fucking out here. Whatever. Let's. Oh my god. Let's not.
No.
Let's not make Yoichi cry
Would
some
it
more.
be out no, yeah, it would.
I want Persona 5, and I want to hunt down anyone that wants dual audio. If you are listening to this and you want a dual audio, you're dead to me.
You heard it here first, folks.
I wanted to spend my not being sad about my life. Nothing. Because bitches want a Japanese audio.
Yeah, that language, I can guarantee you, like 95% of them don't understand, and only 1% of them can actually speak it.
I don't get it, because, like, Persona does English voice acting good. So,
Yeah,
like,
they
there's
do.
nothing to complain about.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing: you will always have those. Well, English voice actors suck.
Yeah, Japan is the best place in the world because they have everything.
Meanwhile, if you actually listen to some Persona dubs, they're worse than the English ones.
Yosuke has a better voice. Persona 4, Yosuke's English voice is way better.
You can never go wrong
It
with
fits him
Yuri.
way
Is it
better.
the thing? The one thing though is that you can never go wrong with Yuri
And this
Lowenthal.
is me being like Yosuke fan.
I
okay?
mean,
You can never go wrong with Yuri
Sasuke
Lowenthal. So just to let you know, you can never go wrong with Yuri Lowenthal. The thing is, but you can kind of go wrong.
I will agree. Yu Arakami did not need to be Johnny Young Bosch.
He did good at Adachi.
He did great Adachi.
Wait, the same guy did both you and Adachi?
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't hear it in the game as much because it's just grunts, but in the
bad
anime
guy-
you hear it a lot.
The main bad guy is always the voice actor for the main character.
Yeah, holy shit, yeah, you're right.
Because they hire them to do the voices, and then they realize that they did like two dialogue, usually a grunt and something saying the persona's name. And so what they will do is they'll give them the job of the main bad guy instead.
So please, everyone, look forward to our Persona 5 spoiler talk and discussion coming in 2018.
Yeah, because they'll push it back.
When the game is actually out.
Yeah.
April, September.
Yeah.
All right. I
Persona is
hope
fine.
you guys enjoyed this hour and a half long video, while the actual normal talk was only
God.
half an hour.
Is it really that long?
Yes, I'm looking at my
Yeah.
timeline right now.
Holy shit. Well, there are a lot of spoilers
Yeah,
in 15,
Yeah.
I guess.
It-
Plus, we would
off topic. A
We
lot.
got off topic a whole lot.
track a lot.
All right. So that's
Yeah.
that's our
A good
talk.
half hour of this was talking about.
I hope you guys enjoyed this in the background because I'm probably just gonna put like a couple pictures and that's fucking it. The rest is just gonna be a logo or a wallpaper that I find. I'll put a photo of GLaDOS's ass through the entire fucking thing.
You should put the April 4 picture for or A4 for P5, and no one will understand it unless they get through the entire video.
Probably. All right. I'll think about it. All right. Hope everyone enjoyed this fucking long ass discussion. And this is the final time we're going to end it. I hope you guys have a good night or a good day. Enjoy the game like we did. So
Yeah, look for every little thing to bitch about instead of the good things to talk about.
Enjoy your flying car, everyone.
No, don't. It's a bad idea.
it's a good thing.
Enjoy the car for the 30 seconds.
Be
you'll
sure
have
not to save before you get on the car. That's the better thing to do.
say. Every time you're sure you're gonna fly, save manually. Do it every time.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.